Hello, welcome to the channel. New to this, so gonna get used to it. Hopefully I can get good at it, otherwise we'll just see how it goes. So what's the channel going to be about? Well, I've just got into a new hobby, bought myself a 3D printer. That's what I want to do. I want to do a YouTube channel and help people who are in the same boat as me and have not done it before. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good enough for that. Another thing I'm going to be doing is I will be doing some gaming playthroughs, such as Minecraft, maybe a bit of Space Engineer, who knows. That one's a hard one on Xbox, controls are all over the place. Anyway, I digress. Another thing that I will be doing is, for Christmas I got a Japanese Damegawa, I believe it's called, gift box full of 30 different Japanese sweets. I will be opening that and eating them on a live stream or a video, because I don't particularly want to eat 30 sweets in one go. I'm already too big as it is. So with that out the way, and obviously me not knowing overly what I'm doing, yeah. Oh, one other thing, I think I need to actually record this, so yeah, start recording just in case YouTube closes. By the way, my monitor's over there, so if I look that way, it's because my monitor's there and I'm checking everything. Okay, so first off, got my 3D printer. I've had a quick look, it's still in the box, and I will be unboxing it now, along with the two, well, I'll leave them in their sleeves, the two filaments that I have. So I will do that now. As you can see, it's actually still all in the box. My filaments are unknown brand, bought it on Amazon, next day delivery for £20, clear blue, and again same thing but clear green. So I'll see how well they work, and if they print well, and if they print relatively clear. I also apologise if there's background noise, I live near a park. So here's the box, as you can see, Ender, and the rest of it's covered, luckily ordered through Amazon, so this is not my address. Oh, PS, again, new to this, so maybe clunky, maybe janky. So kept the manual available, nice and easy, so it's easy to access. Had a quick read through, instructions look simple enough, but with that said, I do not know how easy it will actually be to put this. As you can see, looks simple, but then what in this world is actually simple? So now the fun part. I'm wondering if I want to, aha, let's do it this way, shall we? Come on, there we go. So print bed, again, completely new to 3D printing, so I might not have everything named properly, but if I pull this up, oh look, all my parts that I need. So yeah, printer base. So let's take this out. Ooh. Try not to break anything as I pull it all out. Didn't think that through, did I? Oh my god, this thing's massive. And there we have it, one print bed with fan, heater, extruder, nozzle type thing. I believe these are the rails. Z-axis, Y-axis profile fit stuff, maybe. I'll find out in a minute. That's in there tight. Oh, what's this thing? Is that like... Oh, that's the display. Oh, no nice peel here. It's already started it. That's a shame. Yeah, so that's the display. So obviously, once I want to 3D print stuff, I've got some options on here. I should know that. I've watched enough YouTube videos. A bracket. It's nicely packaged. Nice stiff foam. It's not going to get damaged. What is this? This is a material rack. A material rack. Not very good with this camera angle. Hopefully that'll improve with each thing. Right, what else is in here? I kind of don't want to... Ah, he's just pulled that. Oh look, more stuff. More goodies. So, that's... Whoa, that looks very, very technical. Let's move that out the way. And that is... Ooh. Yeah, the X-axis kit 1. Times 1. Some screws, bits and pieces, and a sample filament in a nice white colour. Something else. Scraper for the print bed. That's the something else. Scraper for the print bed. And ooh, tools. Zip ties. Piece of foam for some random thing there. Power cable. Always need a power cable. That is the Z-axis passive block. Cool. Z-axis motor, which is cool. Ujima flips it straight off the bat. Now this is a material pipe and nut. It says and nut, but I don't think it comes off. I've also got... Whoa, that was lucky. Almost took my eye out. Oh, where did that go? Ah, in there. Cool. More framing for everything to move on. And that's it. I will get better at unboxing, hopefully, but that's going to take time. I'll have to watch more YouTube videos on it. This is the table where my printer's going to be, so that when I'm live streaming my prints, it will be available to view. And obviously, as you can see, got my webcam on a nice axis, on a nice webcam arm. Move around. If I really wanted to, I could do a portrait one, but I won't be doing that today. That's a bit too much. So let's try and reposition this. I had it really good earlier, and then I've messed around with it, as you do. Right, so let's try there. That'll do for now. Right, if you can't tell, I'm extremely nervous right now. Hopefully it doesn't do a bad job of everything. So, the live 3D build part. I did have a quick run through this the other day. Like I said, looks easy, but probably isn't. Right, so for part 1, printer base, profile left, profile right for the Z-axis, Z-axis limit switch, and a hexagon socket head spring. Cool. So I assume this is the printer base. Let's bung that there so it's not out of the way. Has a fair amount of movement, although this looks twisted. Kind of don't want that to impede anything. Ah, that's this. they wrapped it around for safety. There we go. Look at that. Let's pull that through. I don't want it breaking the first time I try and print. That would be epically bad. Right. There we go. That movement goes to the end of the bed. That end of the table. That's pretty cool. No wonder everyone picks this table for using it as a 3D printer. Now, why is that not straight? Balanced. I'll sort that out in a minute. So, there's that. Next is the Z-axis profiles with screw. That's what nearly poked my eye out with this funky heat shrink protector. Looks quite nice. Then I need I need this thing right here, which I will try to find. Aha, found it. Yep, this itty bitty thing. Cool. So I'm gonna empty that onto the floor like sweet. Right. Is there a screwdriver? Or is it all hex nuts? Ooh! SD card. Nice little SD card. Gonna digress a moment. I apologise for that. Because let's see what size. Does this not open? Huh. Okay. Oh wow! Comes with a nice 8 gig micro SD card for putting your G code on once you've spliced your 3D model. Oh, USB. Finally managed to open it. Put that up there for safekeeping. And bolts. I've got 5 of those. 5 of those. Even though, oh yeah, I believe these are what it's asking for. It does say 5. That's cool. So I've got those. Oh, so how does that? Oh my god, I'm going to break it before I start. So that goes on there. Right, okay. So we have to install the Z-axis arms. I believe these are the pillars, whatever you want to name them. I don't have the technical knowledge. I've not googled it. I will be learning this as I go along, which hopefully you guys will too. Unless you already know it, like I know some of you do, with my friends that might be watching this who are in the 3D printing world, and the others who are not, who are watching, who will hopefully be inspired and have some ideas of what they want printed so that I can practice even more. So, oh my god, this looks, do I want that on the outside, inside, away from? So I believe that goes on there like that. Yeah. And then obviously the same again on this side. So let's find the, where is it? Oh, here they are. Screwdriver, Allen keys. They're long Allen keys. Is this how technical it's going to be? I'm going to have to use one of these. Ooh, and cutters. I believe these are for the zip tie, more than likely. So now I'm not going to be cutting any wires, that'll break it. So, right, so let's move that out the way, move that out the way. Allen key out. And then, if I was clever, I probably would have had a knife available beside me to open up some of these bags, but that was lucky. Almost took me fingers off. But yeah, I'm not going to ruin this stream by doing that. Although I probably have already ruined this stream. That does not look healthy. Oh, it's fine. Right. And now then, let's see, how am I going to do this? Especially whilst trying to... like this. There we go. Oh, it will tilt, so I'm going to need all my hands for this job. So, let's roll that one on there. Haven't even opened this out yet. Then what is this? Ah, there's a cable coming out the bottom. I wish I'd known about that. What does this? Ooh, tray. No, not the one from Monsters Inc. Monsters University, whichever that is. Oh, I've got 4 viewers now, concurrent viewers. Hey! Hi! I wonder how many of you are people I don't know, and how many of you are people I do know. This is probably something I will never know. Well, unless it gets over, like, I don't know, 7? If I have more than 7 viewers, one of you I don't know, maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm talking too much, please do just let me know. I don't know how I'm going to view it, because again, new to this, and I don't think I've even got a chat up, but I will check that out in a second. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Aha, here we go. Nope, missed it. Aha, gotcha. See, it's not going anywhere now. And then, well, probably should have done that one first. But hey ho. Aha. There we go, look at that. Yep, they look the same anyway. Sorry, double checking that I had it the right way round. Hopefully, at least. Ah. Right. And try not to. So, bolt in this frame, this arm on, so that it doesn't fall off. And then we can do the same on the other side. Trying to do the one I just done up. Silly. Anyway, I've realised I've not actually told you guys my name, have I? Do you really want to know my name? I doubt it. But if you need to, it's Leonard, okay? Leonard. Right. The channel, Noobish 3D Print. Purely because that's what it's going to be at the moment. I mean, I am happy for suggestions, because obviously a lot of the trying Japanese food, the fact that I like anime, a lot of people will probably say I'm a weeb, but to be fair, I don't think I am. I don't particularly want to name my channel the Weeb Channel, because I don't think that's a correct representation. Hopefully a name will come accordingly. Where's my phone? Let me just pull that up a minute. Double check. Yep, it's fine. I'll put it in my pocket. Right, so now then, on to the next one. Obviously this is being recorded. I will no doubt turn this into a video of some kind, because I'm recording it on the PC as well. So if you want, feel free to do that afterwards as well if you wish. You know, you don't have to watch the video if you've already watched the live, but every hour helps. Not every little helps, as Tesco says, every hour helps. So, where's that? Bombed it on the floor. Oh, what have I done? That was a bit silly. Didn't even screw it in. Completely missed the threading. Right. Trying to do this blind. Hopefully I'm not getting too much in the way of the video. I try not to. Obviously, again, new to the channel, first lot of social media stuff I have done, so hopefully shouldn't be too bad. One of the reasons I didn't mind doing this is because when I tend to build stuff, I tend to talk to myself anyway, so hopefully instead I can feel like I'm talking to someone, and then that way I won't feel like such a weird person maybe. But it's part of my process, part of my building process, part of my thought process. I think it's because a lot of the time it's a lot easier to bounce ideas off someone else. So if you're saying it out loud, it's a bit like you're bouncing it off someone else anyway. So hopefully, again, such a random trait will come in handy, and it'll be like I'm actually talking to random people rather than talking to myself. Completely missed it. Where's it gone? There it is. So, oil? Maybe. Right. So, let's try and lie this flat without ruining this random cable that's hanging out. And let's plug it down. And now it's not fitting on the screen, so it's just there. Just for the moment, a bit more of a wider shot. So short. Install limit switch. Number 9. On there, like that. Okay. Oh, short, long, short. I think I may have put this one on the wrong way around. Again. Hence the name of the channel. Oh no. Oh. Have I managed to fluke that? I've just managed to... No, I do think I've... This one is meant to be over here. Ah, dingus. That's why you should always read the manual. So, take 2. At least I didn't get like the next few bits into it and then realise that. Would have made this live stream a lot longer. Right, so let's... Wrong way. Undo this one. Standing up is better. Ooh. God damn it. Oh yeah, by the way, I do hope to keep this as a friendly channel, so I will try not to swear. I am known to swear, but I will be making every effort that does not happen. And if I do, I apologise profusely, because I do want to keep this as a family friendly channel. So like it says in my description, if you wouldn't mind keeping that in mind when you leave comments. I am open to constructive criticism. I will gladly take on anything that's aimed at helping me improve my channel, my technique, anything like that. But anything that's just derogatory for the sake of being derogatory will be removed, and I will gladly ban them from my channel, because I'm not having it. First mess up within what, 10 minutes of putting it together, and I read online that this could be like a 2-hour job, so I won't hate you if you leave before I finish this. I don't mind. That's a given. Not everyone has all the hours in the day to do stuff like this. Keep an eye on it. So yeah, so I need the one with the short area and holes on this arm. So as I've already just done, I will be putting this back on here, like so. And I've just done exactly the same thing again. Did the top screw instead of the bottom screw, just to make my life difficult. Oh, did I? Oh, I fluked it again. Look at that. Nice and easy. Yeah, he says. So, obviously, I'm probably not going to get to putting a 3D print on today on this stream. I don't have enough information about layer height, extrusion speed, how fast the printer can go, the heat of the bed, the heat of the nozzle. So I will be looking into that. I was looking at a few things that I wanted to get done. Like there's a really cool puzzle tube that I like the idea of. Wanted to get that done as one of my first 3D prints, but unfortunately I doubt that's going to be feasible as a first print, because I have been told by a mate that I should probably look at a, trying to remember the name of what he called it now. It's a cube, I know that much. Right, so let's double check where. So that needs to be, that's where, with this hole and this hole here. He told me it was a cube. That's about as much as I know off the top of my head, and it's so that I can check that all the measurements and everything are correct with the printer. So that will probably be the first thing I print, which hopefully comes out all right. Or I may risk it and just try and print the first thing that I want, which is a nice little puzzle tube. I don't know. If you fancy commenting, tell me whether or not I should do the measurement cube or the puzzle tube, maze tube, whatever you want to call it. Then leave that comment in the comments below. Even though there probably aren't any, there might be some at the moment. After I've installed this, I'll take a quick look on the actual YouTube stream itself, because I know there should be a chat on there, and I will do any shout outs to anyone who's left anything in the chats who wants one. Again, new to this, hoping to watch some YouTube videos on how to be a better YouTuber. Would they call that YouTube Inception? let's just pull that one up. There. These are now in the right place. Finally. Whew. Half an hour in, and we've got this and this on. 30 minutes for step 1. Oh no, I've still got to put this thing on, which is, I had it. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There it is. Which, oh my god, it has a connection on it. So this. Oh, by the way, I hope the mic isn't too loud. I will double check, because someone's probably mentioned it if it is. Excuse me while how do I view my chat? Let's take a look. I'm just going to log in and view my own live stream. That's probably the best way of doing it. My videos, let's see, will that pop up? My live, oh look, there I am. So if I click on it, no, don't do that. No, I want to, why am I in studio? No, incognito mode. There we go. Right, YouTube. Let's give myself an extra view, shall we? Not that it's going to do much, to be fair. Nope, I don't want to sign in. I agree to YouTube's riffraff. Noobish 3D prints. There we go. And I have not popped up. Wow. That's a bit random. Huh. So maybe no one can find me. So let's search live 3D printer build. Wow, I really can't find anything. Okay, let's close that down. So I am live streaming. Settings, playback speed, no thing. I want to view. Wait, hang on. Can I do it there? Made for kids. Got 3 live viewers at least, so that's not too bad. That's my stream. No, I don't want to do that. So that one. Oh, is there no chat? Oh. Is there no chat? Wow, this is going to be something for next time. I don't know, maybe if my brother is watching me, he can message me. I don't know. Well, my 3D printing friend's having a bit of an issue watching, so I'll carry on anyway. Let me just pull up my streaming software, because that one has a better latency view. So this here needs to go on here, and I think, wait, what? Number 9. What? Okay, so yeah, that. Oh, okay. It looks like it goes. Oh. Huh. You're live, no comments, and freezes every now and then for a split second. That could be my internet or my PC that's making it freeze. I apologise for that. No comments. Do I have a chat? There we go. It's gonna be weird. She'll get the text as I say it on the stream. Right, so let's just. Aha. So that goes on there like that. And I think uses not that one. but I think that one. Nope, that one spins around too much, which means it's got to be this one. Okay, so I've got no chat. I'll look into that next time. Again, like I've said, completely new to the whole streaming thing. What? Oh, dingus. I think I may have just naffed that up ever so slightly. So, anyway, shout out to everyone on the channel who's watching, which is probably my brother Scott, Hannah, Alice, Liz, and anyone else. Although I can see 2 concurrent viewers, I don't exactly know what that means, but we'll see how things go. And I have just damaged this ever so slightly, and this should, oh no, that fixed it, completely fixed. I apologise for the viewing angle of the stream, brand new, trying to set everything up straight. It can be one heck of a nightmare. Aha, here we go. So that's, oh, dingus. Right, so I assume I've done it too much. So I assume this slides on here like so. I think I need to make this a little bit tighter so it doesn't turn as much, and then tighten it. So before I do this, I will show you, for anyone who's printing this, building, for anyone who's building this, if you happen to come across my stream, that'd be ideal. I will make this a video with some hints and tips. So this here, when you get it, will be loose, and these will turn so that they're this way instead of this way. So they'll be like this or twisting. But you need them exactly like this, yeah, so straight, to get them in the edge piece, which if I've got, here we go, I'll show you on one of these other pieces what they look like. So this is where it slides in, so obviously when it's this way, it will, try and get the right, it will look like this, but obviously pointing down. So you will have to bolt them in place and tighten them, so when you go to slide it in, hopefully it doesn't, let's get a slightly better angle on that. So yeah, here, up here, obviously it doesn't like to, oh that's annoying. I'm struggling to get this bit on, but I do think it's a, see if it's meant to be that they turn slightly and then you can twist them afterwards. So I've put them so they were like this, straight up rather than sideways, and now hopefully I can bolt them in, although they do just seem to be doing up. So this one seems like a bit of a design flaw here. So oh, I've got one ever so slightly in. Whoa, almost dropped it. This bit's going to be fun to get done. I'm so glad I've live streamed it. Stress and all. Alright, so So let's try this way. Aha! Have I managed it with that one? Right, let's see if I can bolt it in without pinching myself. Aha! Right, so managed to do one. Had to hold it in place as I put it down, but now, as you can see, this isn't. Maybe it was meant to be done beforehand. Might have made life a tad bit easier. I may actually just take this one off to put it on, because that does seem like the better option, which is crazy, because I think you're meant to be able to undo it to actually move things up and down, which there's no explanation for. Oh, wrong Allen key with how this works. So with that, like that. So I'm going to bung that on there, and then this needs to go on like this. So if I bung that one on first. That doesn't quite go. Aha. Oh, look at that, so much easier. Ready? Done it tight so it stays in place. Obviously can't push it up or down at the moment, but as you can see, let's try and get that in better focus, just in here, there, see, that's how it fits in. But what happens is it will point this way, so it doesn't look like this little shape here, doesn't look like this shape. So here's your. Hello, you're live on my stream. What's up? What's up? Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. Now, again, obviously, that's one of those things. Trying to get this done and learning. So, yep. Oh shit! Oh, there it is. I heard it in the background. I speak to you in a bit. Bye. There we go. That's one way of knowing if your stream works, when one of your viewers can phone you. So, right. I know the stream's lagging slightly from time to time. I do think that's my internet, and I apologise for that. Oh, I think that was a tad bit tight to. Aha, there. So now I'm going to do this in tight because I don't want it falling out any way, shape or form. There we go. So had to put them in, so with this funky T shape, because that's how it goes on the printer. I had to get these to line up with this shape from this side, and then hold your finger over it and put it in so it lines up, and then tighten, and then that way you can slide it down. Do the same with this one here, and then slide it down so it lines up here. So that's all done now, and I can put it back on. And I think one of these two funky cables here that I'm moving out the way now actually plug into it, which I'm not gonna, that one doesn't, but I believe that one. Aha, look at that. There we go. So yes, the shortest cable here plugs into the bottom of that one, and then I will put this bar back on for the third time. Sorry, trying to concentrate. So, oh no. Oh yeah, duh. This didn't line up. I thought I'd done it wrong, but I hadn't. Obviously, extra bit of metal on it. So, a few kids in the park playing. Hopefully, you can't hear them on the stream. I can hear them, so there's a chance you can, but we'll just see how that goes. Oh. Well, I'm glad I'm doing this live. My nerves aren't as bad as I thought they'd be, so that's a good sign. And I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. So I will be live streaming some, like I've said at the start of the stream, some gaming sessions. Coming up to an hour in, and I've just managed to do part 1 of the instructions. So now then, maybe I should pay a bit more attention to the instructions. Again, like I said, I'll be doing some gaming live streams, and obviously the Japanese tasting, some unboxing videos. I'll watch a few so that I have a better unboxing experience for you guys, because they will probably be video, so I can edit them together rather than having to move the webcam. So, installing the Z-axis motor, which is this one right here, the Z-axis motor, and I've got to have it. Oh, so that installs on here in the back. Aha. So if I turn it slightly without breaking it, so this installs here, and I believe this here is meant to go into it. Let's just take a look. Oh yeah, a T-type screw. So this isn't needed, but this bit is. So I also need these two screws, which any luck are that Allen key. Look at that. Right, so let's install this on here like so. Hopefully that one in, and then this one is just as finicky, if not more so, and twist, and oh, look at that. managed to get that in, not in the hole. So it's not actually screwing in. Although, I feel like, oh no, I have. That's perfectly in place, and I believe this then goes in like this. Aha. And then that's how that goes in. Huh. Bit of a not unless there we go. That's better. That's a better way of managing the cable, I think. But I can always take a look again later. It just keeps the cable out of the way for the moment. Because I think if I really wanted, yeah, see, I can slide the cable underneath there like so. Right, and then obviously this goes in. It turns. It's not screwed in, so I don't exactly know how well that. Whoa, is that not bolted in? Oh, there we go. So I need to add a bit more oomph to this. Oh, he's messaged me. Oh, okay. Yes, we can. You had the kids then. Great. Bit late to the party on receiving that text. I will make sure it's done better for next time, because I can. Oh, that's an awkward place to have to. I could have mounted this before I screwed it on. Oh, stupid instructions. Oh. Right, is that gonna? No more wobble. And that is greasy as heck. Bolted that in. Oh, done number 2 in 10 minutes. Not bad. So now we install the pneumatic joint. That sounds hefty. So I take this hunk of hugeness and I believe one of these, unless I'm missing a piece. X-axis profile. Let's just double check my pieces. Oh yeah. Oh, there is a difference, I think, yeah. So these two pieces are slightly different from each other. So if I open them up, which as you can tell, it's been cling filmed together with sturdy cling film? Ideal cling film? I don't know. But, so this one is not the X-axis profile piece, because it's got 2 holes here and 2 holes here, and that should mean that this one, which it does, it has different holes on it. So this one is the X-axis profile because it's got a hole here, 2 holes here, and then again is the same on the end, whereas the gantry, I think it was named, just has 2 and 2. Obviously these are the smaller, thinner versions of these ones. So this one, I take this wonderful thing, orient it like right, so like this according to the instructions. So as you can see, you've got this bit is just here, so this bar here is this bit, and then this bit where this metal bit plugs into is at the back, and the holes are facing forward. So this, I believe, slots in here. Well, I say that, but oh wait. Oh, that's so yeah. So this bolt here on, so this is where this needs to slot in. This hole here. Yeah. So this slides in here, but there's a big nut in the way which needs to slot into this hole just here. You see the grooves in the edge there? So I feel like that needs to a bit of brute strength that goes in there, but I don't want to break it. Oh wait, no, not this end. This end is the one. I had it wrong. So this end slots. Oh, look at that, perfect. Whoa, just sits on there. See, off, on. I will edit out the first bit in the previous video and make a thing in the title to say not to listen to this and watch the video. I then need the pneumatic joint, which screws in there. Pneumatic joint screws in there, I believe. Yes, screws in there. And the hexagon flat socket flat round, which that's the socket nut. And no, they're not the two hex. Excuse me. Hexagon flat round. M416. Oh yeah. Look at that, I've been doing it by image, but the code is actually on. Let's see, can I focus this thing? No, not at all. Yeah, the code is on there, blurry as hell. Let's see if I can. Yeah. And it says right there on this funky thing, there is the code, and tells you on the bag what the code is. So always read what the bag says, and as this shows, it's always worth actually reading the instructions properly, otherwise you will make a mistake, which I am glad, as much as I have made a mistake. Again, showed the wrong screws just then. As much as I have made a mistake, I've managed to rectify it rather early on. So, I think I actually watched a YouTube video that said that this would take about 2 hours to put together. I think I may hit 4, which, you know, if anyone's managed to survive 4 hours of my voice on YouTube, I congratulate you, because I don't think I could. I apologise, I'm doing this bit slightly off screen, but it's a bit more fiddly. I just want to get the first bolt in place so I can then show you on screen, because I've showed you how it goes on anyway. I just need to make sure it doesn't fall off, because that's a tempered glass, ceramic glass bed, and I don't particularly want to drop anything on it and break it like I've almost done so far. Right, well that's not actually bolting into place yet. I think you may have the wrong nut. Yes, that's the wrong one, even though it says it's the right one. Okay, so let me just, there it is, Allen key. Not unless I was trying to put it in. No, I shouldn't have been. Couldn't have been in the wrong way. Right. Well, I've definitely marked the rail, which isn't a problem. I don't think. No, it shouldn't be. Oh, Scott. Oh. Hello. That's right. Shout out to How Ridiculous. Yeah. 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 A shout out. Speak to you in a bit. Bye. Inside joke, outside joke, however you want to see it. A viewer's just commented to another viewer who was watching it. Well, that's not in one piece anymore from How Ridiculous, as my tools weren't flying everywhere. So, yeah, had to be said. And luckily, it is still in one piece. But I need to figure out why that's not working. Did I do the wrong... No, I've got no more nuts and bolts. So... yeah, so M416, the M4 playmat, M4 times 16, and it does show that. So why isn't that fitting in? I'm a bit confused. Right, so I've got an issue. This is meant to not fit in there. Ah! It's the wrong one. That does say M4. Wait, what? Yeah. So this goes on here like this, and the M416 is meant to go in there to keep this in place. Oh, wow. Well, that's that. Right, so I'm trying to screw it in from this side. I meant to screw it in from this side. So yeah, that's going to be fun on camera. Oh, but that's quite clever. What they've done is they've put a thing in so you can put it all the way through. Now that's very clever. Hopefully it's this. Oh, this is awkward. Hopefully I'm not gonna... Ah! And I was told that I would need some engineering know-how. Oh, dingus. So put the bolt in first, like so that the bolt is hanging out, finger over, and then I might just do the same with the other one, just to, there we go, look at that. So both are now in there. So if I drop them both ever so slightly, bung this on, in theory I should be able to, yes, like that. Oh, almost lost it. Aha, got it. I do want to show you, but struggling a bit. Right, that's the wrong one. This one. So, yep, again, I will be doing this one slightly off camera, just so that it's sturdy and secure before I show you how it goes on, because I think that's sturdy and secure enough. Just a bit of a double check. Right, so as you can see, I've got a little bit of play. So the instructions show it to you a bit like this, with this bar being told to be put in here and the bolts coming in from this side. However, there's this big metal thing in the way. Luckily they thought of that, because right here and here are holes which you can put the Allen key all the way through into it and twist to make it nice and tight. If I can show you there, see? Yeah, there. Right, if I can angle this just correct. Right, see? Allen key in the screw and get the right angle with the lighting, and then twist into tightness so that it doesn't fall off. There. Now, I may have said that they're geniuses and put that in place, but if it turns out I've now got to bolt this to another piece from this side where the holes are, I'm going to cry. But bar putting this in, that is number 2 done with, like, I don't know, what, 20 minutes? So I may be able to get this done in maybe under 3 hours, if I'm lucky. I do believe that is the correct part, because it just screwed in there perfectly. I'll show you what it is. This little thing, a hex joint I think it was called, just screws into that part there. So this bit right here. Right. Oh, that was part number 3. But then it also shows put the synchronization belt along this direction. Synchronization belt? What is that? Oh, there it is. I've got it. Oh, who's messaged? This Scott, well actually no, she's going to be watching. It's a kid-friendly channel. So, oh, 3 viewers again. I don't know how many people are viewing. It says concurrent. I wonder if that's to do with the amount of, whoa, hello. So this is probably one of the most important parts that I've got to get right now. And it says to go over that. But that shows an extension piece which isn't in there. Open end wrench. What do I need an open end? Oh, I meant to wrench that type. So this part here says, oh, wrong size wrench, needs to be wrenched tight. So, oh, blooming hell, yeah, that was extremely loose. Is that meant to be the, no, that one's too big. Yeah, that one does look too big but does the job. Right, nice and tight. Right, so yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here, because if you have a look on the instructions, right here it's got a nice curved edge, whereas on the actual piece that is not curved and could probably do a fair bit of damage to what I'm about to put on there. So I'm double checking everything. That does look about right. Put the synchronization belt along here, which does show that. So this is meant to feed into there. So feeding this through, I'm just gonna, oh my gosh, this is gonna be fun. Apparently I've got to somehow feed that through here. Oh, I've managed it. Haha. Right, so that's, and then managed to flip it 180, which I didn't want to do. Yeah, so if I can get this bit done without wrecking it. Aha, right. So let's just hold that in place a minute while I try and get this bit. Haha, right. So now that is all done, although I've just had it come off the wheel at the end, which is a bit disconcerting. Right, there we go. Right, so there's meant to be a thing at the end. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so when you build this, if you build one, that is, there's teeth on this belt. That's just, you see this belt here, this belt, as you can see there's some teeth. Now in the other end, in this wonderful big contraption here, at this end, this, right, if I can, this is where the belt is. I've wrapped it around something, you'll see that the teeth actually fit in there. So hopefully the next stage is how to connect it together, because it's not connected. Oh, that's because it's so that belt that's just gone on is used for this. No, not this one. Aha. Am I meant to? Oh, I am meant to put that on. But what? Right, have I missed a step? I must have missed a step somewhere. No, I haven't. Then what am I missing? No, there's nothing in there for it. That really doesn't look like it goes on there. That's filament, and that really doesn't look like it goes. Profile cover, no. 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 Oh. Okay. So that goes over that there. Oh. Oh, seriously? Right, so I'm just gonna hold on to this a minute so it doesn't come out. So by the looks of, yeah, wow, yeah, there's a plug there and plug there. So on the, in the manual, it's supposed to look like this, but I think that's because it's actually going to go over this bit that's attached here, which is the thing I picked up just now, this, but it also doesn't look like that. And then also this wonderful piece is where it clips into. So I think, unless there's something in the box that I don't know about, or there's been a mistake in the building, packaging, whatever else. Oh, some spare ones of those. I think I may actually be missing a piece, because I know it's not that. Well, good job I'm not going to be printing today, more than likely, because now I can find out. After I finish this, I will do a YouTube tutorial online, which not I will do, I will watch one, and then that will show me where I may have gone wrong or what part might be missing. So let's take a look. So is it just one of those? Yeah, so this, no, not spare one of that, one of these bolts this onto there, and I need it to be right there. Cool. Right, bolts onto this side. One way, like this, which as you can see, this just bolts on here, apparently, with one bolt. I don't feel very safe about that, to be fair, because that's a whole heck of tension on a print, on a part with movable bearings. I am not impressed by this. I'm hoping there's another bit later. Do not want another phone call saying the same joke. Right, so let's take a look at that. I've just had a message. I don't know what the QR code is for. I'm building. I'll tell you later, okay? Right, for anyone who's watching who doesn't know, my brother's just asked what the QR code is for. It's probably something for the motor, so that I can find out what parts it is. So then that, does that just go on? The nozzle kit just sits? Wait, what is that? What is that? Oh, are you kidding? So right. So apparently I've got no way of attaching this on here at the moment. How is that gonna attach? Well, I know that that's probably gonna attach on here like this, more than likely, in some way, shape or form. So let's, because apparently this then, so this hooks onto this way somehow. Oh, are you kidding me? Was I meant to have rolled it on beforehand? So yeah, I've attached that and that. This and this go in there, which is fine. So this, I want to say I should, oh wait, dingus. Yeah, that way. That's not gonna go on like that at the moment, because that's on there. Oh, okay, yeah, I was meant to put this on afterwards. Jumped a step. Me being me, jumped a step as usual. See if that's because I haven't realised that these instructions read the same as, yes, same as Japanese manga. From right to left, top to bottom. So for anyone who's doing this, you will need to read the instructions of the numbers in the pictures from right to left, top to bottom, because that is how this is. Right. Luckily, I can leave this hanging so I can put this on. To go on before this part, and that's because you can then just wheel it on like so. And I need to that's a bit, oh no, I can do it this way, I think. Oh wait, stuff it, let's bung this on properly to begin with, and then I'll sort everything else out in a moment. So yeah, bolting this one back on. So this part that I left dangle just now, putting back on so that it can. Again, this isn't a tutorial video because again, I'm not good enough to do that at the moment. I have absolutely no experience doing tutorials. I just thought I might as well tell everyone what I'm doing as I do it while I'm building this live, because then there can be some funky little so then if someone is watching it, they might get something out of it, they might not. So I'm going to bump that in there for the moment. Right, cool. So what I didn't do last time, but I've done this time, is as I've tightened this, there is a hole that goes all the way through there, through this bar. So I lined that up this time. And one last thing that you need to do with this is the belt that I put on with the teeth needs to be fed into the little nooks on here with the metal clasps, because this is the tension tightener part, as it said. Ooh, try not to break it. Right, so with that done, that's part 4 now done, and then part 5 is, looks very complicated, but I don't think it is at the moment. So 5, diagram of complete installation, tensioner block. Okay, location of copper sleeve of synchronous belt, plastic thumb nut. So, okay, so I think yeah, so what I can do is, I think this is the thing it was trying to get me to look at the end, at this end of the thing, because the belt is meant to go round it. Was I meant to have put that on? More than likely. Oh, that makes life easy. Come on, out you come. Right, there we go. So, with the belt, feed it through this sideways. That's how you get the copper bit through, I believe. And then twist. There we go. A little bit of force. And through. So bolt that back in there. Right. So now this bit goes on the end, like so. And if I can get the bolt to go through, which I doubt. Why won't that? Aha. So, in a moment, once I've managed to do this correctly, I will inform you of how it works. If I can, that is. I think I've put this on wrong. And I have. Have I? Yes. So I've got to flip this round again. And hopefully that's right. So I want that way. Oh, do I want it that way? Oh, that's going to get confusing. Oh well, take two, try it again. Oh, sorry about that, I was concentrating just then, because this is where things get confusing. Because this part, which when you have it, looks like this, with the blue bit on it. Because this bit that goes round the funky cable to make it smooth, like I said earlier, goes on this, and it slots in perfectly. And because of its design, I don't think I can actually put it on here the way it's meant to be. So let's take two. No, that doesn't go in. It should go in like this. There we go. Right, so why? Aha! Got it. So, recap. This was in here, in this thing, held on by this. What you have to do is put this on the right way. This little belt thing stops it rubbing on the metal. You have to put that on the right way, otherwise this won't slide on like it has. And there is a little notch just here in the plastic, as you can see, that helps it slide over the metal bit here, so it slots into place. If you put it on wrong, it won't slide on and you won't be able to put this on. And this is how you tension the belt, because I think what this pulls the wheel up, which then tightens this belt. So I've pulled it and it feels a bit tight. I'm not going to pull it too. I'm actually going to. There we go. I felt that move. So I've loosened it for the moment because I don't want it too tight, obviously, in case that breaks it. But for now. So with that part done, that is. Oh. So where does that bolt on? Tensioner. Those two. Right, cool. So I need another screw and another one of these, which are the countersunk M414, which Diddy and has like the V shape on the top, which if I try and no good at doing it that way. Right, There we go, a little bit more focused. V shape on the top, and this bolt here, which, as you can tell, is an inverse V with a weird spring-loaded looking washer. They're used to bolt this bit in place once it's lined up and perfect. So let me just double check which side has what. So the side, so this side with the wheels takes the one with the washer, and I've now got to line everything up perfectly again so that it goes in place nicely. Haha, bit like that. Oh no, that doesn't appear to have gone in place nicely at all. What have I done? Oh, trying to line up three things is never easy. There we go, lined up. You take your little mini thin Allen key, not the thinnest one, which I haven't found a use for yet, and tighten it up. I'm not doing bad, an hour and a half. I'm getting there. The extruder in that might be a bit more of a pain, but we'll see what happens there. Oh no, I think it's already in here. Ah, that's cool, although I'm hoping that's not broke. It's got a weird casing on it. And then obviously do the same on this side and twist this one into place, as you can see. Which you can't, which, see if I can get slightly better. Yeah, there you go. Bolting that in and done. I will be turning this into a video with all the things that went wrong, where I went wrong and why, just so that there's a better one. I will probably see if I can edit the live stream video and add a little bit in the front to say, if you're going to use this, build it, you might want to try watching my other video first to see where I went wrong. And attach them. Oh, they wheel on up and down. Whoa. Okay, cool. So this now goes on this. Right, hang on. I think that may. There we go. Back on. That's be. Damn. Yeah. Reconnection successful. OBS video. Right. So sorry about that, guys. Bit of a disconnection issue. I think it's my internet because I think it's gone down. But yeah. Sorry about that. 10-minute fix. And I am currently watching the latency on the YouTube channel. So I think I got to the point where I was just about to put this on. Unfortunately, you probably missed the best part of the entire build when this went on the wrong way round, and I almost smashed this because it went on too fast. Yeah, and I swore, which I was hoping not to do. Luckily, the internet decided to buffer me out of that happening, so I'm quite happy with that. Although that would have been a funny bit. I am recording on my computer, so I will obviously show that happening as an extended clip in the video that I make, or as a follow-up blooper reel maybe, because then I could beep out when I swear. So yeah, but progressing on, I've managed to get this, and if I pull this one up a little bit more just so you can see it, as I twist this cable, not the cable, the screw. Oh my god, trying to spin it back up's different. So yeah, goes up and down. That's obviously the bit for this to go up and down. So that was installing that. Adjust the tightness of the x-axis. Manually rotate the x-axis / y-axis. B. Yeah. The appropriate tightness, refer to A. The difference between the nut and the screw protrusion is not. The reference standard is to press the synchronization belt with a little tension. Too loose or tight belt will affect the printing effect. And too tight belt will break. Refer to B. Not flush with screw. Wow. So this little twiddly thing here, I think might like that. So let's make sure that doesn't. Yeah, that's it. And then I think that tightens it a bit. Feels fine for the moment, but I'll take a look at that. So step number 7, then there's 8 and 9. So almost finished. I'm coming up to the 2-hour mark, which isn't bad. Install the gantry profile and display kit. So I was worried that this, obviously I thought this was going to connect this, but it's not. This little extra one does. So yeah, so I believe that just sits on. There we go. Print is taking place, and it takes these funky dunky little nuts that I have here, bolts should I say, even takes these funky dunky bolts, which I have 5 of. I believe they're spares. So, and let's just, yep, so there's one, and the other one I'm going to bung in this end, and hopefully I can, there we go. And I don't believe they take that one. Nope, that one's too small, and that one's too small. It's the biggest hex one that they gave, so that's tight-ish. That's tight-ish. Don't want to do them too tight before I put the other ones in. I can't believe this is almost done now. I was expecting a bit more. Mind you, it's a lovely little printer. I love it. Can't wait to get it up and running and printing stuff. Which again, I will be, like I've said before, or I haven't said on this live stream, I don't know, can't remember. I will be trying to live stream my 3D prints for people to watch them as they print, and like maybe pop in at certain points of the print. Like if I've got a 22-hour print, I know that it. Oh shit! Yeah, I just swore again. Yeah. I do know that I can't record more than a 12-hour onto YouTube. So if it does more than a 12-hour print job, the live stream will be live but not recorded. But if I've got enough space on my PC, I will record it, and then I can do a time lapse or whatever of that video for everyone to watch. So I'm gonna pull this up over here a minute so it's out the way, because this is cable and stuff, because then we've got to, ooh, that's nice, I'll show that in a minute. So with that done, I've got to now I've got to install the display, which that cable was for. So if I spin it, hang on a minute. Yeah. No, I've had to use my phone because my stream dropped.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, I'm gonna do the same now.
Sorry about that. Roommate wanted to know if my internet was working, which it's not. If there's a slight issue with quality, it's because I'm currently streaming using my 4G as a hotspot. So, for future reference. Right, so now I've got to install the display, which I believe, yes, this rainbow connection from underneath actually connects to it. So if I connect that like so, there we go. These fun things again, and now everything's been done. What the? Oh, I hate this thing. Although, haha, clever. You can take it off. That's what I wanted to hear. So, put that in. Now, this one's going to be more difficult because it doesn't actually have the... I can't slide it in and out like I did on this one over here. Yes, this thing back here, right at the very beginning, that made me take this one off for the second time. Yeah, that is the same process here, and as you can tell, last time was a nightmare. So I'm just trying to get this lined up, and hopefully that's too small. So is that this one? That doesn't fit. Okay, so it is this one. Right, so this one slots in here like so, and there. So hopefully, as I twist this, there's some major that didn't do anything. Damn it. So how are you meant to... I really don't get this, because there's no way of sliding it on. So yeah, so as you can tell, when I did this bit back here, I'll show this in the proper video, at the beginning as I explain this. So these twist all the way around, and they're connected via the hex nuts. So I have to have them this way so that it clips in to these sections here, and then try and twist them 90 degrees, which with flimsy little hex key is very, very difficult. So I may actually pull out my toolkit that has a whole bunch of computer hex bits and whatnot, and try that to see if I can get it to work better. But in the meantime, let's see if I can utilise this just a tad. Not really. What? This is confusing the heck out of me. Right, I can't even lift that up like that or like that anymore. But I can use my leg as a thing. So why doesn't that connect in what it should when turned? Sorry, trying to concentrate, so I've gone a tad bit quiet. It's one of the flaws I have, as much as I talk to myself, which would be good for tutorial videos, etc. Obviously, that's just not doing anything. Is it because it's too tight? I meant to loosen it beforehand so that it can twist inside, and then, because that would explain a lot. Right, so hopefully this time around, when I put this in like so, when I twist it, it should hopefully lock it in place, because that's, well, I feel it pull. I think I almost had it then, so let's try that again. Oh, difficult. Good concept in the locking mechanism, because then you can obviously loosen it up and slide it up and down so you can have the display where you want it, but the actual principle of getting it in place, which isn't described greatly in the instructions, unless maybe it is in the actual Japanese or Chinese, whichever language it actually is, would be where the expression is. No, that's just tightened it way too much. So yeah, I really don't get how you're meant to do this, unless you're meant to completely unbolt them, use tweezers to put them in place, and then try and screw them in place, but then I feel like they'll just come undone again anyway. So yeah, that's a bit of a plastic end. I am the biggest dingus on the planet. Why don't I just think of pulling the plastic end off? Yeah. So I'm going to put this back down so that you guys can see what I mean. So tie it up just a tad. The plastic end came off and has actually broke. It snapped off here. Luckily it's got 3 more feet that will pin it onto the end there, which isn't a problem. Bung this display cable back in its sheath area so that it's not as damaging as it wants to be, and pull the Allen key out. Right, so take 2. Let's try and so I've loosened them up, and hopefully as I push each one in I should be able to, yeah, just like that. Right, so, and then this final one goes in like so. Pop this one back on, make sure that the snapped foot is in the right place, because otherwise it's just gonna cause issues. Oh, well, look, made that look easy the second time round. And then let's just tighten the nuts up. So let's just see how much of this actually touches the floor, etc. Wow, that doesn't actually look like it will fit now. Have I done this wrong? Oh, I'm putting it on upside down, that's why. It's going to make a very big difference, that is. So if I want it lining up perfectly, about there will do, and twist. Right, so that's one done for that bit, and the cable's come out of its protective sheath again. Oh, that's a bit of a design flaw. Oh, I say flaw, it's not really a flaw, because you need a lot of give in the cable, I suppose. If it was constantly stuck in the bottom tightly, it would cause some more issues. So, and tighten this one up just a tad. Whew. Bit of a weird one to say, but I'll be glad when this stream's over, I think, because my 3D printer will be built and I won't have to be worrying about my stream. And yeah, definitely definitely a brand new experience. Right, so just looking over the manual to see if it shows you how to put it on. It doesn't actually say about how to take the plastic thing off the front. Firstly, connect the speaker, will then use the hex wrench to fix the 4 screws on the left side module with the machine locked the screws as well. Wow, that's not very good English. So then there's that connection, which is that, and step 9 is connecting all the wires. So we're on to step 8, just hit the 2-hour mark, and the last bit to install goes up on the top here, which is the my brain's gone weird. Right, there's a couple things to put on, but it's the spool, it's the thing that will hold the filament spool, which I showed you earlier as a really random plastic thing, which does actually unscrew. Yeah, this thing that I showed you earlier, it's a pop in place twist lock, and it seized ever so slightly because look, now it just twists like there's no tomorrow, and then it's supposed to come off. There we go, see? And that's how you lock your spool in, which I will probably add the clear blue onto the thing. So let's continue with adding this. So there's that, that's cool. Right, so this now screws on up here apparently, but there's no... Oh, great, it's another one of these. Why didn't it tell me to do this beforehand? So I happen to be, sorry for putting my head in the way of the camera, I happened to come across these. I thought they were spare ones for down here, or possibly this, but no, it's how you attach these. I've now got to do the same thing here, but I can't slide it in because there's 2 bolts in the way. So I can take these out, then slide it on through, whereas when this was going on, it could have said put these on. I think their instructions need a tiny bit of streamlining and a few more bits of information for certain bits. So let's do this. And where was the bolts that I saw earlier? Surely that's not those. They're Mahusive. Nope. Nope, no more bolts. Okay. I assume these are for these, but they look... Oh, they might just fit. Let's find out. Oh. So yeah, it's been fun building this. I'm always a bit of a tinkerer, and I think most people would tell you that I am quite the tinkerer. And yes, as much as these little silver bolts do look a bit more, they do actually fit. So I'm now going to unscrew these because I am not trying to faff around like I did with the other ones with this to get it in place. And oh, I've just tightened that up. Oh, I hadn't fully tightened these. Huh. Good job I've had to unscrew them, eh? Oh no, what's going on? There we go. So the washer wouldn't come out just then. That's why I've gone, oh no, what's going on? The washer gets caught in here, and then at a certain point should pop, which this one isn't doing. So I've had to, come on, out you come. So I've got to unscrew all the way out of the washer, so I can slide the washer out like that, and that washer is going to be a pain, so that I can then undo this, because this is the filament holder slot. So bolt goes on, weird trapezium shape lock in place part goes on as well. Put the second one on in essentially the same manner as you can see, just like that, and then slide it in, which it's not, because it needs to be flat. Make sure the screw is flat to the top of the thing, otherwise it won't go through this little runner here. So let's just double check that I'm getting it on the right way as I do this. So that should, so no, goes on the back. I think I may have put the runner on wrong again. No, I haven't, no. It's just, okay, that's fine. So then that goes on the back here. So this goes on this way, which I don't like, to be fair. I really don't, because I prefer the other way, but I'm going to do it this way because then I can wrong Allen key. So there's the live stream, so I'm going to bung it up there. So as you can see, if I turn it around, we got more of a gap. I would have preferred the nice smooth surface that side, but they haven't chose to do it that way. And so if I tighten that bit up like so, right, hopefully not too tight, but tight enough. Right. Sorry to get in the way of the stream. There we go, and that will not move, so I need to untighten it just a tad, or should I say loosen it. Oh man, got to loosen it a little bit more and hope that it will this is one of the most awkward parts I've ever come across. And I've opened up games consoles and stuff with fiddly little ribbon cables, and I'd still prefer to do that over this part. So if I pull that through there, I can tighten this bit up. My phone's just lit up, so I've probably got someone messaging me, which I will take a look at in a minute. Oh, you piece of rubbish. Could be someone telling me a better way of doing this. Let's have a look. Oh no, yo. Take the end cap off. Yeah. Cheers, cheers, Si. I've just read the messages on Facebook. Wonder if there's any insight on how to do this stupid, horrendous piece of work. I'd love to be the fly on your wall when you make one of these, mate. So that just turns. Why? Why? This is horrendous. One of the first things I'm going to try and 3D print or build is a better way of attaching this to this, because this is horrendous on so many levels. And yeah, I do have a new message on Facebook, which is the profiles and the fittings you are using are industry standard, just so you know. It's not something Creality have designed. They are using parts that typically machines are made from. Yeah, but they are fiddly as anything. There we go. There you go, live response. One of the first few live responses. It might be industry standard, but I hate them. This is one of the most awkward things I have ever done. And that is saying something. Not even like it's simple either. And they move. They just oh no, that's it. So if I it doesn't want to go on. Rage. They are the only parts for this. Laugh out loud. No probs. Well, you ask if they're the right size on Facebook. They are the only bits left for here, and they do slide in and out, but they just turn. So by the time I've got them anywhere useful, they pull out again. I can't. It's just fiddly. And see, ready? See, they just come out. Even though I have slid them through. And so let's try a little bit tighter. With as much as I said they need to be flat, so let's try a tiny little protrusion. P.S. This blue dot here, that's my webcam. So let's try a little bit of an extrusion from the actual top bit, and if that's almost put on the wrong way around, and that's that again, too tight. I don't know why. Oh, now it's stuck. Oh, this bit was meant to be the simple bit. This bit was meant to take like 2 minutes. Now it's taking forever. Oh. Or something inside the profile in the way. Well, there shouldn't be anything in the profile, as Si has asked, because, and it's the fact that they turn. Because look, so this one is now locked, and now it's not. But there we go. See, it's like they have to be the perfect tightness to be able to slide through without turning, and that's just annoying. Because what I did with the other ones was I'd do this, like I've just done, finger in the way, so that I can tighten it. But now it's too tight to move. It's too tight to move. I've got a second one to get in, and I've got to get it all the way over here. So it's a bit of a pain, and even just the slightest bit of tightening. I tried to tap it in with the Allen key, but that doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah. Is that? Thank you. I will see if that works. I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this, but thank you, Si. I'm now going to do the fiddly part of sliding them in and then hopefully lining them up. And yeah, so I apologise if I'm in the way of the stream, but I have. Oh, they stick up a lot. I was not expecting that. Right, so. So, right, so is in like that. That's it. Just sticks instantly. There's no. Oh, is that? Oh, that was a random. Huh. Okay. So, thank you, Si. I've put them in individually, and it turns out that if you put them in this way with the runner, when you use the hex nut that it came with, you can apparently. Oh no, this one's not twisting, but I managed to twist one of them the way it needs to go. The other one, on the other, will not. So, but maybe I can be lucky and that one will actually slide through, and then all I have to do is line the other one up when I put the bolt in. Alright, so let's see if this. So if I've got one in place, I will be happy. But now, so hopefully, if I can. Oh. Right. If I can get one in place, the other one I'm not too fussed about, and that one is in place. Holding it in. Thank you, Si, for the suggestion. Wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. And then, just the one seems to do the job. So let's just, and that seems pretty. Wow, that's sturdy. They're now in place. Thank you very much. Use the Allen keys. I managed to. I got one in. The other one seems to have turned. So with any luck, that's all they needed. So that's now the wrong size for that. But that's this one. So step 9 after this, which probably put us at the 2-hour mark, is going to be the the 2.5 hour mark even is going to be bunging the cables all in, and that'll be the printer set up, hopefully, and we can then go from there. I'm a bit may have messed this up ever so slightly at this point, because at this point these bolts aren't going in. So, which is this one here? No, yep, was this one. Ah, there we go, that one's in. So let's try and get that one in the right place. Why aren't you? Why are you in the wrong place? No, that's, you just don't seem to be bolting in. Yeah, you're in there. Right, maybe it's Ah, that's why. Yeah, that one needs to. Right. Right, so that one's now in place. I'll figure out how far I might move this one a bit further along in a sec. Hopefully it won't come back out, because at that point I think I would cry if that was the case. So I've got a slightly faulty bolt because of the way this does it, which means I'm likely to end up with a second one that's similar in appearance. Yep, because so I'm going to have to get the pliers out of my toolkit in a minute, I think, to try and that was a bit of a click. Because now this is a little bit naffed, because this won't screw in past the metal spring type washer. Ah, it came out. Ah, there we go, done, dusted. This one can go in its place, and that, there we go, look at that. Whew. Okay, well that that one went down further than, oh, this one will too. Aha, I did think that this was a bit weird that these were protruding, so I think maybe I was meant to take the washer off first, because then you can put it in underneath the belt, the run, profile run, and get it to, there we go, just like that. Tilt this one a tiny bit more just for this, so that I can do the same with this one. There we go, ping, and there, Now these are flusher than they were. So I've got a couple plastic ends for these two bits here where it's see-through. I'll put those on in a minute, because what I want to do is make sure that this doesn't get in the way of the belt moving at all. So hopefully without it coming out, I can... Oh, look at that, sweet. Twist, twist, twist. There we go. Twist, twist. Oh no, that one's a bit hard, a bit more difficult. So obviously once this video is on YouTube perfectly for everyone to view as they like, and probably will have comments available, which I will try and sort out for my next live stream where I'm talking. People can tell me where my video went wrong in terms of presentation, give me some criticisms, constructive criticisms on how to improve future streams. Oh, yep. So one other thing that needs to go on as part of this process is this twizzle knobble, and if I think it's meant to go over here, which it is, but according to this, it just slots on. It's got a D shape in it. If you can't, try and get the webcam, you can see the flat line just there. Yeah. So obviously over here on this bit right here that I had the fun with this earlier, this slots on there like so, and then you can twist it. If I line that up straight as it was, so that's it's not quite part 8 done, because apparently yes, so this is the front. Yep, so on the back. So with this I unlock my tube. This one sits on here like this, and then this slots on and locks in place, and just up here is where your print spool, your filament spool goes. So for instance, the see-through blue that I have would sit on the back just here, or at least I presume that's how it's meant to be. So right, so step 9 is the final step, other than obviously bed leveling, which is when I start printing stuff, and then I think a few tweaks and stuff for actual 3D printing, which I will be doing in another video, in another live stream maybe. So part 9, wiring everything up and making it ready for the next step in the process. So the way the thing has it is, wow, this is lighter when it's built. So it has it looking from the back, and I'll try and get a slightly more broader view of it. So it looks at it from the back, and shows, I think, these 3 cables. So coming off of this funky cable is this one with E, X and Y. E, X and Y, and nicely enough they've put a nice little orange label, if you can just make out the blurry X on that one. And wait, did that one say X? X, X, E. Wow. Hopefully that doesn't make any difference, the two X's. So E goes all the way over here, it says. So E runs all the way over. It says it runs over the, over this, into this one, and X and that go into this one, which seems a bit more difficult. Right, so yeah, it shows it with that at the back, like that. So with X, I think this X is meant to go into this one, because that seems to fit quite nicely. And I think there's okay, is there an X here? There we go. Right, so let's take that out again, because that's not correct. So this X goes into this one under here, not that way but that way. Oh my gosh, that's a tight fit. Oh no, there we go, like so. And then run the cable over the top of the hook. This X goes in here, and then this one is meant to run all the way to this, which it doesn't. I'm meant to, silly me, I'm meant to peel it, aren't I? Peel it down as it shows in the thing, to peel it down. So then this one goes over into the print nozzle, I believe it is, but there doesn't appear to be anywhere for it to go in. So let me just have a quick mooch. Woo! As the print bed moves. And why do I feel like I've done something wrong? I cannot find, for love nor money, where this connects in here, because there's no, and surely that's not gonna, oh wait, they've done it already. Z axis limiters plugged in. There's a switch at the back. Right. So this one's got one. This thing here's got one. Insert the Teflon tube. This one. Was I meant to have done that underneath that? Oh shit. Excuse me. That's gonna be fun, because this is meant to be under here. Rookie mistake. Now let's see if I can get these ones out now that I've pinged them in. Reached the 2.5 hour mark already. Oh well, things happen. Right, let's twizzle this off. Luckily, parts like this bit I think are relatively replaceable, and as such on a first go through, if you slightly mess them up, it's not too bad, I don't think. But don't quote me on that, because obviously I've built this on my own, no expertise, well, apart from Si helping me out with this conundrum over here. I've not had any YouTube tutorials on how to build this thing. I've not just done it off my own nose, off my own back, and yeah. So oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I can't just. Oh, I could if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to break it. So that's just. Oh, I wish to say there was an easier way of doing this, but I don't think there is. I need to bring that one over under, because then it's more likely to fit. Which also means if I undo these ever so slightly, I should be able to move them. I hope this helps someone one day when they try and build theirs and they look at it and go, wow, that dude messed that up on so many levels. When it's finished, I'm going to enjoy my tea, I think. I don't know what I've got for tea, but I'm going to enjoy it immensely. Right, so that won't move at the moment because that one's too tight. And there we go. Alright. So now I should be able to undo this like so. Take that off, feed that through, just like that. And then I should be able to bung that back on with relative ease, hopefully. And put these back in. Oh, no, stuff it. Let's take that off again. I'll get back to faffing that in a minute. Oh, whoops. Ow. There's that one back on. Now this is in the right place. You know what? It's ironic that I had to take this bit off, put this back. One of the things that I was worried about when I built this, because I've seen it on a couple of, obviously, YouTube videos about 3D printers. One of my favourite 3D printing channels actually mentions it in one of his videos and says that obviously if there's too much strain on these cables and they rub, that they fray a lot quicker. So me, being me, has tried to compensate that straight off the bat and made it an issue. Oh, there we go. Would you look at that? Cool. Now that is on there forever. I'm not going to be able to get that off for a moment. So I'm happy to go with three bolts to begin with, because I can put that on after this video, because you've already seen it go on once already. Although technically it's got to be two now, because they are both as naffed as each other at the moment. So I will just do it that way and take two of the attaching this thing. Oh, that's the Is that the wrong way? Yeah, it is the wrong way. And then obviously I can look at where this cable then goes. And that should be the end of it with it built. I'll do a small outro. Everything else that you can look forward to possibly seeing. Oh, that one actually looks like it might be a bit of a hex nut top piece, which allows it to spin. Huh. Clever. The industry does. I think the industry does know what it's doing. I just don't know what it's doing by the looks of it. Standing up for this, because sitting down is way too hard to do this. Have I? Oh no, there it is. There's the Titan. Cool. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's why they gave me this. It's not, but that's not the point. Oh, come on. Out you come. Gotcha. So let's line that up nicely. Let's bolt this one into place. Like so. Whoa. Yeah, I'm getting there. Definitely getting there. Well, considering I thought that... Oh no, tightened it too much. Because I want to slide it over. There we go. Considering I thought this was going to be like a 4 to 6 hour stream, I've done well. I've almost halved that time, the total time. Oh come on, out you come. Why? There we go. Allen keys with a weird little lip on the bottom, if you can see, aren't very good when you're working at an angle because they get latched into it. So be careful when using Allen keys that do that. I mean, they're probably built for that purpose, that bit, but that's not the point that I had right now. Right, cool. So I can put my 2 bolts in later when I've managed to use a pair of pliers and actually either get them off or all the way down to the bottom where they need to be. I will not be 3D printing until both these bolts are actually in place where they're meant to be, where they're standing up now. Yeah, so, and then obviously trying to find this last cable. So this cable, it says it's meant to go here, but I think that means this one, because this cable, it says, goes in there. Yeah, so, oh no, he's gone in there. Oh wait, X, E goes in, apparently goes in here somewhere, according to the diagram. E goes into, right, on, oh no, I've done E, X, wait, what? I'm confused. I am confused. Right, I'm going to take this off. No, there's nothing in there. That goes on in there. Where? What? Right. So, according to this diagram, X goes in here. There's a plug in here. Aha, right. So this X was meant to go in. No, that's E. So is E meant to go in? Right. So apparently E's meant to go in there. Good job I hadn't turned it on, eh? So that's E. E goes in there, like so. Then this X plugs in here. So the first cable labelled E plugs into this with the blue spinny thing. Then the shorter of the two X's plugs in under here, and if you do it from behind this little clip, you can then add it in. Then this one goes all the way into here, if I'm remembering correctly what I saw towards the beginning, which, yes, this cable goes all the way in here. Oh yeah, you can just about see it, that little white connector there. Found it in the end, looking at the diagram again after. That is fiddly. Oh, there it is. Where's that screwdriver? So I will gently push the plastic in because I don't want to break anything. Oh no, finger works. There we go. Done. Cable's connected. Blue wire clip. Insert Teflon tube. Yeah, you say I need a blue wire clip, but there's no. You don't show me where to put the blue wire clip. Well, 3D printer's built. This thing is supposed to stay in here, but that just doesn't. Not unless I'm meant to. Is that the wrong thing? How is that meant to stay in there like that? That does not stay in there at all, especially not the way they. So last piece of the puzzle. This clips in there like so. I think that probably helps this to stay in, actually, which I think no. You meant to. Done it. Yes. Although that clip there is not overly great. There we go. Done. Maybe I want a bit more. I don't know. Because does this won't move with that. Okay. Hopefully that's exactly how it works. So yeah, 3D printer built. I've got no more stuff to do other than stuff that's all on the actual 3D printer. Obviously, I meant to plug the power cable in and turn it on. I don't particularly want to do that right now. Well, I suppose I could actually, if I've got a spare plug socket somewhere. Right, have I got anything random knocking about? Yes. A weird 0.4mm extrusion nozzle, a spare one, and some cable clips, which I do not know where they go because it does not tell me. 26, 24. Yep, nope, does not tell me where the cable clips go, which you'd think, considering it says it, would be a thing. Right, so not unless that's meant to. Nope, that doesn't seem to be correct. So let's pull that off. That doesn't come out anymore, I don't think. I don't know if that's a screw in or press in or what, but yeah, I'll come to that later when I've printed. Right, so let's plug this in. Now if I turn that off, no, that's fine, I can unplug that for the moment. Oh no, I could plug it in elsewhere actually, that's fine. So let's plug the power cable in and see if it powers on. Cross fingers, it powers on all correct and doesn't blow up. So if it blows up, that's the end of the channel. I'm off, see you later, bye, no more channel. E for extruder. Oh, E for extruder. X for X for X-axis. That makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't say that in the thing, does it? Then again, I'm probably not meant to have one of these as a 3D printing noob. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Right, so first things first, make sure that nothing hits anything. So let's turn this around and then let's plug this bad boy in and see if it turns on without causing a massive explosion. Right, power cable's in, everything's got leeway except for the yep, no, that's fine. Yep, that's got enough, but I'm not. I'll sort that out later. Cool. So let's turn it on and oh wait, yeah, ready, and time for the peel. Oh, yes, best bit. Right, where's the switch gone? There it is. Oh, it's on. Is it just me, or does that look crooked? Or is my camera crooked? Oh, it's my camera. Wait, no. Is that crooked? My x-axis looks a bit crooked. Huh. I hope that's not a design flaw. So yeah, it turns on. Might as well, let's have a look at the bed levelling then, shall we? Bed levelling. Round it up to whatever. So if we go print. Right, so bed levelling, print, so prepare. Oh no, oh, it's the twisty thing. With a click, and then we go down to auto home. Oh, it works. It works. Oh. Twist the coupling to raise the x-axis to the position as pictures show. Really? 11. Move the nozzle near bed leveling. Oh, it's done. So yeah. Then move the nozzle near the top of the leveling nuts. This. Screw the nut and adjust the distance between the nozzle and the printing platform. The distance is about 0.1. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that once I've taken this off. So it turns on, there's no smoke, my 3D printer works. I'll sort these nuts out after these bolts out after the stream, and I will go from there. I've got a few ideas on what I possibly want to try and print first, but rest assured they will be streamed live so that people can come in and check the progress of the prints if they wish. Yeah, so that's the stream for today. Managed it, got it done in under 3 hours. Well happy. I'll do a few more tweaks with the belt and everything, and I'm just going to turn this off, do some research, and make sure I've got everything right when I start the next video / stream. So, and yep, so off, turns off, perfectly fine. So, oh, yep, there we go. So, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Was a bit haphazard, a bit clunky, but again, it's my first stream, so obviously nerves, knowing what to do, not what to do, and everything has been very different, but thoroughly enjoyed doing it. I'm looking forward to doing more content, especially with the gaming, the 3D prints. I will do a bit of Fusion 360, which won't be tutorials, but how I'm building stuff that I might put out on Thingiverse and whatnot. So yeah, other than that, oh yeah, don't forget Japanese sweet taste testing. That should be fun. I've had a little bit here and there, so not loads, but I know that it's not bad, and I can go into it without being like straight off the bat. So yeah, Japanese sweet testing, 3D printing, gaming, and maybe some unboxing or some other bits if you guys wish. I will be setting up a backdrop that will be Japanese themed, with it being a black and white Kanagawa wave. But obviously that's once I've sorted out a bit more space and exactly how the webcam works with my desk and my PC. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and if you are watching this later as a full live stream, thank you for making it to the end. Much appreciated, and I will catch you on the next video once I found my controller. There we go. So that's the end of the stream. See you next time. Take it easy. Bye.